What's up, everybody? Well, I got another video for you guys today, and we're basically going to unbox the solution to 1440p on the Asus G15 Advantage. So, very recently, I got an update for the driver. I think it was 2 or 3 drivers ago, where it stopped letting me, use fake 1440p super resolution. I used to just do it right on the screen, and it was cool just being able to pretend it was also the 1440p version, but so far, no. Now, it does not let me do that. I can only do 1080, and I got tired of that. So, finally, I got this, and I think I got it for like 103 or 107 or something like that dollars. It was originally 260, but then I figured, we're so close to freaking Black Friday, Cyber Monday, I might as well just wait. Glad I did. Could have just bought it right then and there, but why not pay like 107 or whatever versus 260 for the same monitor? But in any case, before we start unboxing it, we should probably go over what it even is. And this is probably the screen in this thing is probably one that's in like a bunch of these. But this one is a 16-inch screen. It is 2K, or if you want to call it 1440p, which is more proper. It's also 144 Hz. It has a 100% sRGB. It's a 300 nit screen. It can have a couple different devices hooked up to it at once, so it does support multiple stuff at one time. But obviously, if you have to hook it up to multiple different inputs to do that, or you could obviously just keep plugging stuff into the same one unplugging, but who wants to do that when you don't have to, right? And that's pretty much that. So now we can actually get to the unboxing portion. Well, I figured before we start unboxing it, we should actually just take a very quick look around the box. There's not too much to it. It basically just has a picture of what it looks like. Well, supposedly, we'll see when we unbox it. It's got some random stuff on the bottom. It doesn't actually say anything, but I'll just try to guess what it means. They probably mean it's good for gaming. It's cell phone compatible, including Android, laptop compatible, good for doing artist work, it's lightweight, thin, and you get a 1-year warranty. Could be wrong on some of those, but that's just what I'm guessing they mean. It says portable monitor on one side, nothing on that side, nor anything on that side, and it just says portable monitor, and it just says Lasitu 2K Portable, and then it just says Twitch with smart cover, and then it's new, and then it's probably its model number or something up there. But that's pretty much that. So, what do you say we actually get this thing unboxed now? Alright, let's get to unboxing this thing. Thing cuts so damn clean I couldn't actually grab hold of it. Righty, get this plastic. I'm surprised I don't already have a Misty over here trying to figure out where the plastic's at. But we're just gonna toss that in because I don't want you playing with that. Nope, you'll suffocate yourself and then I'll be sad. All right, now let's actually get this thing unboxed here, get it in the actual shot. Kind of seems like it just opens straight up like you were unboxing an iPad or something. So there we go. We'll get this part out of the way. All right, so what do we got in here? We've got our portable monitor instructions, version 2.0. 24/7 online service and a 12-month warranty. All right, so other than that, doesn't seem like you get anything else on the top anyway. So then you get the actual monitor itself. So I'm just gonna set that aside for a second, somewhere where I won't knock it over. Oh, now we get some kind of box here that doesn't really want to come out in one piece. There we go. And this is probably where we're gonna find our cords, I'm guessing. All right, so what do we got here? So we've got the small HDMI with the larger HDMI. I don't actually know the names of them. I think it's USB-A or something like that. This one is USB-C. This is probably for powering the thing. Yep, that's probably what that's for. You just plug that in, plug it in. Now you got power. And what's this last cord? This last one's a C to C cable. So that's how I'm gonna try to plug it into my laptop, and hopefully I'll get the full 144 Hz 2K. But we shall see. And I think besides that, yeah, there was just this thing, and that's it. I can't remember. There was something that there's probably, you know what? I bet you this was in it and it just kind of fell out since it wasn't like, didn't have anything stopping it. It's just wide open, but not a big deal. I doubt that did anything. So yeah, I don't think there's any room for anything else. That's all just solid foam. So let's go have a look at the actual screen itself. Well, all right, here is the screen. It honestly just looks like a giant tablet, and I guess it should. It's magnetic, so that at least stays shut and keeps your screen from getting injured. Now, the thing I have to remember is how to set this thing up. I think I had one of these before, and I gotta remember how to actually set this thing up. It was a little complicated. I think that one part sits there, so I think, yeah, that's what it was. Haha. I think I ended up trying to overthink it and be like, oh, it has to connect here, but no, it's magnetic to the top, and then you've got that, and then you've also got another setting like that. It's just held in by little grooves in itself, so it's not like foolproof. So if you're trying to like set it on your lap or something in a car, I don't think that would probably go so well, but other than that, it's all also make it so you guys can see. There we go. So there's the screen. Matte, so that's nice. So it's not going to be too reflective, although you can still see my light. If I turn that off for a second, there we go. That'll probably work better so you can see the screen just for a second. And yeah, let's go over and see what kind of stuff it has on the side. You've got your menu little wheel here. Let's try to focus in so you guys can see. Here we go. So you've got probably power in. You got your menu wheel, your lock and power button, and then you've got a thing for headphones. So I don't think this thing has any speakers built in. And then on this side, we've got the HDMI. So you've got your two C's, and then you've got that little mini HDMI out, the regular HDMI. So if you only had an HDMI port, I'm obviously not going to do that because then that would just use my crappy integrated GPU on my Asus G15 Advantage, and I don't want to do that. So now, why don't we go ahead and get this thing plugged into my laptop and see if this whole idea works, or if this is just a waste of time like that, turning the Asus Ally X into a, not Ally X at the time, it was just the Z1 Extreme, but that was a fail. I tried to turn that into like a portable like game recording thing, and it just did not pan out well. I think I had a very similar monitor to this. I think I just had like a 14 or 13 inch version of the screen. Hell, I might even had this exact same screen before. But anyway, let's get it hooked up and let's power it on and all that good stuff and see if my idea even works. Well, all right, plugged it into the wall for power, plugged it into the USB-C port on my laptop, and bam, it actually turned right on, defaulted right to 144 Hz, and I was wrong. It actually does have speakers, although I can almost assure you they're going to be absolutely horrible, but let's try them out anyway. We'll just play a little crab rave real quick. I don't think that's all the way up though. Let's see. There we go. That's all the way up. Let's see if they distort or anything. All right, well, I'm actually surprised. They sound like not great. They kind of sound like cheap laptop speakers. So I was expecting it to be way more tinnier and terrible than that. But still, if you're going to use that, I'd use some headphones or something like that. Only use those in like a last just effort kind of situation. Because I mean, we had them all the way up, and it's still barely audible. So if you're anywhere but a quiet room, like I even had to turn my laptop to silent mode to turn the fans down. I could not hear it really at all over my cooling pad or the fans of the actual laptop spinning. So now, why don't we go ahead and go try playing a game on it? Because again, if I can't do that, what's the point, right? That was the whole point of buying it, so I could go to play games for you guys and get 1440p footage. So let's go try some. I don't know what I'll pick, but let's go find something. All right, well, normally I would get some stream recorded gameplay if I was going to make a gameplay video, but since we're trying to test out this screen, I obviously want to, keep the screen itself. And if I was going to do gameplay, I'd probably just take those speakers and put them next to this thing for the time being, because the speakers on this thing are not very good. In fact, you probably won't even be able to hear the game at all over the freaking thing's crazy sounding fans. It's basically a freaking typhoon going on over there. But regardless, these are the settings we're going to go with. And now, let's go run a quick benchmark. Alright, so the results just got in. We averaged 112.27 with those settings, minimum of 86.86, that's interesting, and then max 140.38. So yes, we weren't really at 1440p, but it is what it is. And that's weird that it's trying to say that my software is 2491 when it's 2410.1, but it is what it is. I know for a fact this is on the latest drivers. I'll go check again before I finish the video, but I'm pretty damn sure I've had this on those for this whole time. If not, I'm going to feel awful silly. But, anyway, let's go get ourselves some actual gameplay now, shall we? Well, alright. Let's get ourselves a little gameplay here. We'll just run around. Now, again, we're not really at 1440 since we're using FSR 3. But still, doesn't look too bad. And the frame times are pretty smooth, at least so far. But yeah, if I was taking this little monitor someplace to have fun gaming on, this would be absolutely fine, especially for $107. So there's those guys still. There's those guys. Huh. I could have sworn I had to kill these guys. Maybe it saved after I killed them or something. But it's whatever. Alright, that's how you do it. Crazy how much easier that is when you're actually getting playable frame rates, even with a controller. Ooh, good speed. But alright, you know what? I'm just gonna use my mouse. I'm gonna move with the controller and aim with the mouse. Like some kind of fucking chimera. Haha. Got it. I don't even know if I need that, but I can't see nothing past my stat window, so it is what it is. This is a very good monitor. Is it the best screen known to man? No. Is it the worst? No. I've seen way worse screens than this. For more money at that. Show that TV who's boss. Or better yet, you know what I could do with this thing? As long as I don't need keyboard and mouse, I could just set this thing right on my laptop. Like right on its keyboard. I don't think it would hurt anything. It's got a completely flat bottom. It's not heavy at all. I could probably just do that. Although it might hit buttons, so I can't do it if it's hitting buttons, because otherwise I'm gonna be like, oh, I do this, you know, it's gonna just like wig out and do all sorts of weird shit. And we don't want that. But I just thought that might be better. But also sucks because, like I said, you can't really hear much. And these speakers are up all the way, too. Alright, back to just controller. Did they just light their friend on fire? I think they did. I'm getting out of there. Well, I don't think the cops were pissed at me this time. Alright, we got ourselves some street cred. Yeah, so far this thing's working great for its intended purpose. Like I said, if I'm going to actually do videos on it, I gotta either hopefully be able to set it on my laptop where I don't have to keep unplugging my speakers and well, I have to unplug them from the AZUS, obviously, but actually, no, I guess I wouldn't. I could just have them do what they are doing if I set it right there, because they'll be right where they need to be. So I'll tinker. I'll figure out something to get us better sound than this, because you can't hear much. You might hear a faint bit of sound from it, but it's nothing like those Creative Pebbles. Those things are awesome for 20 bucks speakers. In fact, I'll still say it. I don't think you can beat them for 20 bucks. Obviously, if somebody does know of speakers that are better than them for less money, let me know. I'd love to give them a try, just for fun. Unbox them, give them a try, do a verse video. That'd be kind of fun. I'm always just looking for videos just to have fun with. I love tech. But I also like doing gameplay videos. That's probably my favorite thing to do. It's fun just playing a bunch of different games, testing them all out. But yeah, this thing would also go awesome if I was just wanted to take my ally to a friend's house and just use my dock, hook this thing up, and obviously I'm not going to be playing games at 202 or 1440p at 144Hz with that thing, but I could still get more playable FPS in games if I just tone it down to like, 1080p or 720p in the game. I don't really care what it looks like while I'm playing, because most of the time we play competitive games. I don't have time to admire graphics. All I have time to do is not get shot in the head, and usually I'm not very good at that. But in any case, I think that's more than enough gameplay footage, so why don't we go wrap this video on up now? Well, alright guys, I think that's about a wrap for this video. This screen performs exceptionally well for its price. Now, would it have been cool if it had a built-in kickstand, that was just like metal or something? Absolutely. But for the price, it's not bad at all, and it feels pretty damn stable. I mean, I would have to really knock into that thing to make it fall flat. I just don't know how it would work like sitting on your lap trying to use it like a laptop. I don't know how many people would try that. I just figured I'd mention it, because I could see somebody out there trying to like use it on a plane or something like that. But those at least have trays. I think it would work fine on a tray. So you're not trying to use it during takeoff or landing, which I don't think you're allowed to do anyway, so it's a moot point. So yeah, unless I come up with really arbitrary, weird ways it doesn't work, I think it'd be just fine with it. But that's where some of the money saved to go. They put everything into the thing that counts, the screen. Everything else is just kind of meh. Build quality, it's all right. It feels like cheap plastic, like anything else you would expect, but at least it's got nice magnets. It holds itself in place. This thing actually feels nice. It also has magnets to hold it closed, so your screen won't get all fucked up if you just throw it in like a little slim folder or something, or your backpack. It should be just fine. It's not gonna slide off either, like in transport, or it shouldn't with how strong these things feel. Like, I have to put some effort. Like, even if I try to slide it sideways, it ain't going nowhere. I put a pretty good amount of effort into that. Anymore, and I probably would have snapped the freaking plastic on the side of the screen, honestly. But yeah, I'm more than happy with this. For 107 bucks, can't complain. Now, for $260, I don't know. I would probably, if I was looking for one of these, I'd probably just sacrifice, not having 1440p or 2K and just go with like a 1080p one for like 150, 140 bucks or something. Because I think these are like 200 bucks usually, or 169 to $200. So for 260, no. But if you can find one of these for what they said it normally goes for, which is not what I saw it going for. I saw it going for 260 when I first, decided I'd wait and see. So then they said it was like, oh, well, it's usually 169. I'm like, I don't know about that. That's not what they said it was. But you know what it could have been? Sometimes on Amazon, it won't be from Amazon. It'll be from some other seller. Maybe the one I saw was from some reseller, and then later on, it came back in stock on Amazon itself. Just an idea. Anyway, though, I think that's about that for this video. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.